Hello friends, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel for those of you who are new. In today's new video, as you can already tell by the thumbnail, I feel like I said it in every single video, but like, I need to find something different. Anyways, that's neither here nor there right now. Nevertheless, in today's new video, I want to do 10 things I cannot live without. Now, this is inspired by GQ's series of having influencers and different celebrities come onto their channel and share what 10 things they cannot live without, which I feel like I think that I'm okay. Like, I feel like there's stuff that I can and can't live without. I don't know. Anyways, but nevertheless, let's see what I cannot live without. So I'm gonna be starting like from 10 all the way to 1, just because, like, you know, the things that I can live without if I need to, like, you know what I mean? You get me. So the first thing is gonna be my champagne, Chandon. I love, obviously, champagne. Everybody knows this. It's no question. It's no surprise. And I do need a little refresher here. So let me go ahead and pour some. Nevertheless, this is like one of my favorite like cheap champagne. I don't want to say cheap champagne because it's like still pretty like pricey. But this is one of my favorite champagnes. And I cannot live without this. I always have to have this. Not always, but like I prefer to have it during the weekdays, especially like after a really long day. I just come home, pour myself a nice glass of champagne, put the cork back on, or I have like these little like rubber things, almost like condoms, but that goes like it goes over the bottle, and it keeps it from like the fuzz is like going out or whatever, and it works really well. So I highly recommend those. I'll try to find them and see if I have them. I'll post a picture down here. But yeah, so this is like one thing I did not pour enough. This is like one thing I cannot live without, as bad as that sounds. The next one I would say is it's like another drink, and obviously the reason why I'm doing drinks first is because, like, I think, like, I believe, no, but the reason why is just because I can go with and without them if I need to. I know they're not exactly the healthiest for you, but I really can't live without them. But the next thing, it would be like my Dr. Pepper. I am obsessed with Dr. Pepper. It's one of my favorite drinks of all times, and specifically from Whataburger. Like, yeah, everywhere else is like great, and like Dr. Pepper in general is amazing, but Whataburger Dr. Pepper is just, it slaps. It hits different. It really does. I highly recommend it. This was a really good one. Highly recommend if you can. If you're in Texas, go ahead and get it. The next item on the list, as you can already see here on the table, is actually Stockies. Now, Stockies are one of my favorite snacks of all time. It's something I literally cannot live without. Like, literally during quarantine, I was having about like 2 bags a week, which it's actually that's sad, actually, now that I think about it. But they're so good, and it just like a flavor that I can't explain. Like, it makes my mouth water thinking about them. They're so good. Highly recommend. And it's like the Stockies Fuego. So it's like the purple bag, like this right here, like this. As you can see, I've already eaten through half of them, but it is so, like, they're so good. Like, I can't explain to you like how good they are to me. A lot of people say that they're not, but like they're kind of like just messed up in the head for thinking that. I'm just saying. But yeah, now the next thing that I have and that I cannot live without, and you're gonna think I'm stupid for like me not being able to live without these, but like, it's gonna be my loafers. So right here you see a pair of velour loafers from Steve Madden. My mom did customize them and put an F and C for obviously my initials for my junior recital. I freaking love loafers, whether they be mules or whether they be like mules, which is like the open like slip-on shoes, or like this type of like velour loafer. They are some of my favorite things to wear. I can wear it like, you know, to pair jeans or like shorts, or it's just, you can dress them up and you can dress them down. And I don't really have a specific brand as to like which ones I really like to use. The ones that I always like stick with typically have been Steve Madden, but I do need to find a different shoe just because their arch support in Steve Madden is not very good. But I do like Steve Madden just because, again, they're very daring with the designs that they do for the men's, like, you know, loafer aspect of it all. As well, you've seen me do like different loafers. I have a pair of Jimmy Choos that are super comfortable. I don't use them as often because they're Jimmy Choo, and also because it's like a gray color. But yeah, no, 100%. And usually it's like a black loafer that I typically wear, either black or a light brown, just because it matches like everything a little bit better, and it really does elevate a looks. It really does elevate a look, whether you be, for example, like in sweats and a t-shirt, and then like this, add the sweater on and add a pair of like loafers. The loafers are just gonna elevate that look and make you look more expensive, make you look like you know what you're talking about in the room. Now the next thing, I feel like this is just more like a general comment, like in general, like honestly, but it's gonna be makeup. Now, typically you've seen the palettes like throughout every single makeup video, whether it be me having a mental breakdown. I was very much mistaken, you know, I might give up halfway through this. You see that I always use the James Charles Morphe palette. Now I can genuinely say I can't live without this palette. Like there's so many, well, first of all, a lot of the neutral shades I've already hit pan on. I've basically destroyed it in this area. And some of the ones over here I haven't really touched as much just because I don't play with color that much. But this one, I love it just because a lot of my friends do use the color aspect of it all and use different like shades. But the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is a highlighting palette, is one of my absolute favorite palettes of all time. You can see she's a little dusty, a little bit dirty, but these two palettes I cannot live without. Like whether it be like just doing a simple contour or one time I had to use like the powder to brighten up my under eyes because you know, staying up late, I can really do that to you. Let me tell you. But yeah, so it's just, it depends on like what you want to do. But these two palettes I cannot live without. Hands down, cannot live without. The next thing that I cannot live without, and actually you see it on my body right now, it's gonna be my jewelry. Now, typically like you'd be like, well, why can't you live without that? The reason why I cannot live without this, and let me tell you, is because I feel naked. Like if I don't have jewelry on, I feel so dressed down. I feel like I'm out of an element. I feel naked. I feel like I just don't have like that little extra oomph that like makes you, if that makes sense. So for example, like my parents got me this for Christmas, this little Chanel button necklace, so cute. And then of course my best friend got me this chain. My parents got me these bracelets, and then my parents got me this watch, and then I got this ring, and my parents got me this ring as well. And for me, jewelry is a huge part of every single outfit that I do because I feel like jewelry does really make or break a look at the end of the day. But of course, it always depends on you and whether you want to really go for that or not. But yes, I digress. The next thing on the list is, as you can see here, my little designer bag. So typically, you will always see me, every single time you see me, like if you see me walking out in public, you will always see a luxury designer bag on me. I don't know why, it's just habit, honestly, but like I need to have a bag. If I don't have a bag, I feel really weird. I've tried to do wallets, I just feel so empty. But the reason also why is because like I sometimes carry chapsticks, or I carry like different like, you know, lip stains or stuff like that. Or I have like my card holder, or something I always love to carry is my rosary inside my bags just to protect me. And that's something I always have kept in my bags. So for me, having a bag is something that's super important. Also, I think adding the bag to your look gives that extra little, again, like it's just like jewelry. And if the bag matches your, like, you know, look, it really makes you look more expensive. And that, I feel like when it comes to fashion, again, like it makes you look more expensive, therefore making others think that you're more expensive, therefore getting others respect before you even talk to the people. But I digress, again, it just depends. What number are we even on? I don't even know. I think this is number 9 or 10. I don't know, I don't remember. Anyways, the next thing I cannot live without. And let me tell you, it has become an addiction. It is bad. But it is my chapstick, cherry chapstick, classic cherry chapstick. Now, actually I need some right now. Now this one I have been using and putting on since I was like 12 years, no actually no, that's a lie. Since I've like been using chapstick since I was like 6 years old. I have always struggled with like super dry lips, and if I don't, it's also like become like a nervous tic now. But if I don't have chapstick on, it irritates me. And if I don't have a chapstick in my pocket, I will have these in my pocket, in my bag, everywhere you can possibly think of, I'll have one. But if it does not, like, you know, if it's not with me, it bothers the hell out of me. And like, it gives me like a nervous tic almost. So for me, having a chapstick, you know, just adds that extra oomph to it. Also, for me, my lips are like, I always try to make my lips the main center point just because I feel like that's the best feature of my face, personally. You might disagree, you might agree, or just say, no, you're disgusting. One of the 3 options, but that I try to emphasize my lips as much as possible. So that's where my chapstick comes in. Now, the next thing, I think it's like 9th or 10th maybe? I don't know. But this is second to my number 1. And that is coffee. I literally, I cannot express to you how much coffee like literally rules my world, which is sad to say, like, which is really sad to say. But it's true. Coffee literally rules my world. I literally can't make this shit up. But for me personally, it's so good. It gives me, how do I describe it? Addiction. That's the best way to describe it. I'm literally addicted to coffee. I cannot stop drinking it. It's like a comfort thing now. I enjoy the taste of it, and I also love the fact that it gives me energy to continue on throughout the day. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad, to say the least. And my kidneys and my liver just prudes now. Yeah. We're just gonna move on from that one. And the final thing, obviously, that I feel like nobody can live without, and especially me, is going to be my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now, obviously, I would pick up my phone if I had it, but it's kind of being in use by you recording this video. So that's not possible right now, but I have the box. But yeah, this phone literally is my life. I have from my cards on there to my social, I don't think I have my social security. I actually don't know what I have on there. But like my cards, my information, my apps, you know, my YouTube, etc., etc., etc. And this literally, as bad as this sounds, and I hate to say this, it rules my life. It's so bad to say that, but it's so easy, it's so convenient, especially when I have a meeting or I have to pay somebody, Venmo, Cash App, etc., etc. It just makes my life easier. But still. Well, that is gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed or could relate to at least 10 of the things, any of the things that I said that I cannot live without. I genuinely cannot live without them, and I can guarantee you every single day you're gonna be seeing me wear something of this or have it with me. But yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you know when I upload brand new videos. As well, don't forget to hit that little thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know which one is your favorite, as well what 10 things you cannot live without. I love you guys. I wish you a very happy holidays and a Merry Christmas, of course. It's literally a week away. I will be doing a holiday edition video this coming Friday for Christmas, of course. But nevertheless, I hope you have a great day, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Bye, guys.